Hello, everyone. It was not going on. Well, it's right at 7, but I was like, it was just spinning on me. So, welcome to Frenchy Create on the Fly. Let me check here. Let's hope everything is at the right place. See this. I don't see nobody commenting, so that always get me worried, but it is. It's here. Here. Now I see people. Hello, everyone. Well, today we're going to be playing with the Blossom in Blooms. We're going to use the stamp set, the die, and the whole caboose. And I'm doing it in very different color. That's what I got something in mind, so we'll see how it goes. And let me put this here, how it goes when it's on paper, because you know we don't know what it's going to look like. I got some sample to share with you, though. Very flashy color. If you don't like neutral color, like I said, I do have the flashy colors. So I wanted to try something very different for tonight. And that bundle that I'm using, it is $60.25. That's the bundle. That's at 10% the bundle. So my best advice to all of you, if you love Stampin' Up product, join my team. I know that is scary. When I say that, it's scary. I hear I don't want to be a demonstrator. I don't want to do what you do. You don't have to do that. You can join for the discount, what I call the happy shopper. Some people call it obvious. My team is built, now I'm going to say about 95% happy shopper or smart shopper or whatever you want to call it. And about 5-6% are doing the business. So you see, you would not be alone to join for a sweet deal. With $99, you get $125 of product of your choice. You get a stamp bundle. The stamp bundle, they're on page 1, and they're all listed on my blog too. So you get the stamp. It's any bundle that it's offered as a bundle with a stamp. So you get the one with the punch on page 168 and 169. And then the die, or you can have a stamp bundle with die that start on 173 all the way to 179, I think. Yeah, that's the one that are offered with the stamp set. So tonight I'm using the Blossom and Bloom, and yes, it's the most expensive one. But if you don't like that one and you like another bundle, most bundle are around the $50, $48, $50. Pick the one that you love. It's no use to get a bundle that you wouldn't use, because then you didn't save money. You just save something to collect the dust, right? So I'm going to flip you down, and we're going to start with that. Like I said, I get the question and answer on my blog. It's no string attached. I cannot say that enough. I want you to have the caboose of the deal. Put it that way, the full caboose. That is over $200 of product for $99, and it's shipped to you for free. Where I get somebody said, well, somebody advertised it, they get 180 something. Well, your guarantee of 125 of product of your choice. Then the bundle can play a factor there. Like this one, it's 60, let's say $60, never mind the 25 cents. So now you're up at 185. You get a past paper pumpkin, that's $22. So now you're up to 207. So you see, so you're gonna get, depends on the bundle, but about $200 value plus the 10% savings. So you're big saving. So let me flip you down and let's get jiggy with it. So you're down, and then you go up, and then you go down. And that don't look too shabby at all, huh? Okay, let's leave it that way. Okay, so like I said, This is just a thing that I get to help myself. You're going to see why. This is the three colors that I get. I don't have my color base yet because I'm not sure what color base I'm going to use. This is create on the fly, so I don't have a clue what I'm doing, right? And so I get Whisper White, Basic Gray, and Gray Granite. So that's the color of the choice for me tonight. So we're going to use that. Now, I want to, because, you know, we're going to be very neutral color tonight, but I want to share some bright colors. So this year, I shared this on, when I did my walkthrough of the catalog, I share how to do this. And here is one, just the stamp. I got a few samples. Here is something like this we're going to do tonight, but in different colors. And also we're going to stamp. This one is just the die, not the stamp. Thank you all for telling your friends. This is in the yellow. And the reason why I done that, I wanted to share the bumblebee. And wait, when it's bumblebee, this is mango. So I wanted to share the different tone in that. And here is another bright one like the other one. One it's done with blends and one it's done with watercolor paper. This is watercolor paper. I call that the tie-dye. And this is with blends. So you can do both. Okay. Now, another one that I almost did for tonight, but again it was in flashy color. Kabloo! That would be lovely. This is the new glitter paper, and you all know that I am not a glitter person, right? I think Ollie is on tonight, and she is the glitter queen. I am not the glitter queen. Me and glitter just don't get along, I think. That little crystal go in my eyes, drive me nuts, whatever. Well, this year, it's my friend. See? Boom. It's none. It's not flaking or nothing. The glitter we had in the past was very, it was, you know, glitter, it's glitter, right? Well, this year it's like it's cooked in it. It's beyond gorgeous, and it's that rainbow color. So that was about like this. So it's 12-inch, see? It go about like this. So, yes, Ollie is here. She do like the glitter. So this would be beautiful, beautiful, beautiful with this die. Absolutely. But tonight we're cranking it up on the neutral colors, okay? So, first thing we want to do, I need to put my Stamparatus away for right now. And we want to, I'm going to bring, I don't know if you saw, I was live on YouTube, I think it's Wednesday at lunch. I share all the new adhesive, the adhesive sheet, I share the stamping seal, the foam sheet. If you missed that, I really recommend, that was an awesome tip video. This is our new adhesive sheet. We used to have something similar in the past, but they're a little bit different. See, I was ready to do something with that glitter there. It's a little bit different, so it's just a little learning curve. So we're going to be using this tonight. What I love about the adhesive sheet, especially when it's a detailed die like this, it's boom, boom, it's done. You don't have to fuss to add the glue with the fine tip and so on. So I think anytime it's a detailed stamp, I say go for it. So the side that you see, you see this, you get a cut there, it's like strip. That's the side with the adhesive, okay? So leave that down, and I'm going to peel it up. You know, that is, okay. Let me do this here. Here we go. I need the whole thing, so that's why. So now, this year, it's no adhesive on this part. So this part going to stay. I like to keep that at the top. I'm going to put my gray granite right here. And then I'm going to keep on rolling. And I'm going to put my basic gray. So we get gray granite and basic gray. Okay, now I got that there. The detail or the more fine one, I want that in the dark, so I'm going to cut that one. By the way, this is a quarter sheet, so it's 5.5 by 4.25. 5.5 for my cardstock by 4.25. And then the one that it's more bold, you see, oh, that it's a no-no. I got a big no-no there. Let me share with you what's a no-no. You see, I still have a paper there. You want to make sure it's nothing. Because what happened, if you still have parts in your thing, it will not cut good at that spot. So now I'm going to put that one there. So, okay, let me show you another tip. So one top, you get 2 leaves. Here, you get 2 leaves. So diagonal, you want the 2 leaves, like this and like that. Now, can I bring that at the cutting machine without spilling the beans? I don't know. So let me put this down. See, I want to make sure that maybe cutting one at a time would be best. I'm going to be brave and put that at the top. Let me cut this and be right back. I'm pretty sure I should have cut just one. We're going to see what it's going to do. Yep. So you see this one, it's cut. I could feel it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that back in. So you want to cut just one at a time, okay? Really, cutting 2 at a time, you're not saving time. You're just adding some frustration. So 1 at a time. Going to put that there. Going to put that back. Let's see if it's at a good spot. Okay, 1 minute. If not, I know where I get more supplies, right? Okay, let me remove this. Cross your fingers. Oh, no, that's kablooey. Okay, we need another dark gray. So, what did you learn already? You learned cut 1 at a time. The top it's good, the bottom it's not. So 1 at a time, 4.25 by 5.5. Okay. Now let me bring another sheet here. So that's okay. You guys going to see the whole jig of it, right? Now remember the side that don't have the lines, because it's by strip. So the sign without the strip stay up, and the bottom it's the adhesive. You're going to put your cardstock here. Now you're going to put your die. And okay, let me go cut that. Okay, let's see what we get here. Boom, we got it. Okay, so an error, something we learned. It's just a learning curve. Okay, so now we're ready with that. Now, the best thing, I never done it, but that's what I'm thinking that it's going to be. I tried just barely before going live. So this here was in my box or in my stamp with my die. I had cut it. You can see I sponge. I use that like for a template for sponging. So what I'm going to do, because I cannot go right at the corner because the stamp is so big on that. So I'm using removable tape, okay? And I'm going to put that right here. And you're going to say, why don't you use your magnet? It's because my magnet are, it's too big. The thing is too big. I'd rather use the tape than the magnet. Now, to make sure that everything that we cut going to fit, I cannot just say, oh, I'm going to put that here, boom, boom, and stamp. It's a, oh, I need something else to under that because it's photopolymer. I need a little oof. So I like to use, it's the new pad with the grid, with the foam in the back. That's got that little thickness for when you use photopolymer. I like to use those throwable one also. So now you're going to see I go right at the corner. So I just place my paper there. It got a tape. It's safe there. So like I said, I cannot just put that there and stamp. I could do that if I don't want to match the die. But because I want to match the die and I want to make sure my die fit on this, that's what I'm going to have to do. That's going to be about there, right? That look like it's fitting. Now I'm going to match my die. See that? Oh, I'm matching my die with my stamp set. And that's the beauty of photopolymer. You can match that very lovely. So I just twist and twist. Even if it go off a bit there, that's okay because the die is so big. So that looked pretty good, right? So like I said, the blue, it's just a template. I cut one that I use for a template, like sponging the leaves sometime or doing this. Now what I'm going to do, it's close this. Now it's positioned where I want, and I'm going to save this again for another template. So I just saved that in my case. We are using smoky slate. So I'm going to go ahead. Hey, Debbie in Livingston, I was just thinking about you. I think it's time that if it's safe to go out, to go for lunch. Okay, now I'm going to stamp this. Like I said, this is all neutral color, all of it. That looked pretty good. I don't have to stamp twice. Okay? So if it would not be dark enough, I could stamp twice and so on. Okay, we're done with the stamping. So now I'm just going to remove this. See, it's just, and what I like about that tape, I can just go. I could leave it there too. Ta-da! Okay. Now, let me wash this first. Here we go. So now I am done with the Stamparatus, and I put the supplies in the description, but maybe I'm going to add more stuff or whatever, because you never know, when I create on the fly. So now I get this, and my first layer is the lighter one, that's gray granite. And you can, let me, I got my old brush here. I don't know, where is my new brush? I don't know. It's a new brush that it's more stiff than this that go on the, the pick tool. Okay, now I can go ahead. Oh, that's not the one. This one is screwed up. It's This one is the good one. So you can just do this a bit. I don't know really if it make a difference, to be honest, because here how I do it. Let me bring my silicone mat. And what you want to do is take a corner. It doesn't matter which corner. Just grab a corner. Here we go. Now, most of it going to stay there. Well, maybe this going to come all out. No. Here we go. So now pull. See, most of it going to stay in the back of your thing. And now that it's done in 3 strips, so you have to start back to the other strip. So see, just peel. I just peel down. See, it's going to bring most of it. So you won't have much to push out. And then this. Oh. That don't have to be removed. Here we go. Okay, let me move this. And it would be easier if I would have cut my piece of paper, you know, so I was not fighting with the other piece. Absolutely. Okay, now let's just remove this. Where's my trash? See, it's very little that it's left there. If you pull it up, it's very little. Now, I see it's a few peas that, see, you're just going to pop or put your finger there and it's going to remove completely. Come back here. Okay, let's work from the front. It's going to be easier. So here I get those 2 spots. See? Boom, boom. It's very little. It's pretty much removed by itself. Okay. I got some stuck on my finger that I'm trying to remove. Okay, now we're ready to assemble. Oh, I see one piece back here. You want to make sure that you don't have nothing in the back. Here we go. You see that little dots right here. Here we go. Okay, now let's glue this on our card. So remember those 2 leaves. That darn piece don't want to leave me. Oh, come on. Here we go. So remember, we had 2 leaves at the top, 2 leaves at the bottom. So we just want to make sure that don't look right. So it must be this way. Yep, it's this way. And now we're going to match this. And never mind if it's go on the side. Like I said, it's a big die. Like, oh, here I'm off. So if you're off, just see, pull from the back. I have to do a little twisty motion here. Here we go. Okay, now what I like to do, I find this, the next tip that I'm going to share with you, I think it's a tip that's going to save a lot, not just a lot of time, but frustration. So instead of rubbing this way, a lot of the time you get some petals that are raised up. Flip this down, and then take your bone folder, don't like that one, take your bone folder and brush it down and down. That way you don't rip any of your petal. Oh, that is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. And you know what? I think that we got another layer to do, but I think we need some wing of Stella. I'm just going to add a bit of wing of Stella, not all over, just randomly, to get a little bit of sprinkle, sparkle, not sprinkle, sparkle. So I'm just adding a bit here and there. And we're going to have a lucky winner. I will announce the winner Sunday. How can you win? It's when you leave a memo. I get a random, I use, it's common picker, and they pick a winner. Okay, now let's bring, so now remember I said if we get just one sheet, it would be easier. So you can take your scissors or you can take your cutter, cut this out. Now you're going to see. We all learn from mistake, right? Well, now we're going to get this puppy up. Okay, let me peel just a corner. Oh, I miss a leaf here. Come back here, you. Okay, I ripped one of this leaf. We're going to add it after. Okay, so then just pull. Pull. See, most of the stuff stay there. Pull. Voila. So now save this here. We're going to do something with this, okay? So save this. Put that aside. And I try like putting different thing in the back, try to save my frustration, but I find my finger are the best to do it. So I just put it down. Come back here, you. Here we go. I can try poking, but I really find my fingers the best. So I just put my fingers. And somebody said, is that going to, you know, remove the glue and that? No, it's not enough. That one's stuck. You want to make sure not stuck it in the back, like this one gets stuck by mistake. And I get more over here. So just the stubborn one, I'm going to go ahead, like here, I get a stubborn one. I'm going to use my poker. But overall, this is very friendly to remove. I mean, very friendly to remove with the adhesive sheet. And some cardstock I think remove easier than other, absolutely. You would be surprised, but watercolor paper, it's removed very lovely, very, very much so. Okay, this. Here we go. Yes, the die is very detailed, very, very pretty. I think that it don't take that long. Right now, I bet you guys waiting to see the finished product and you're thinking, man, is she ever going to finish this? But it's not that bad at all. Trust me. Okay, let me... I tried like to put something in the back like a paper. That didn't do the trick. I was hoping, you know, if you just put a piece of tape that would, oh, you know what, maybe this tape. You know what, let's try this. No. It was worth, oh, well, it did. Huh, it does. So I get the repositionable tape. I just tap it down and pull up. You just have to be careful. You know what? I think that we can pull a bit too hard though. So it's just those little stubborn one here in the center. Let me, and you don't have to peel them all up, but I think that add character, right? Here we go. My finger worked the best. Absolutely, my finger worked the best for this. I think I try every way, and fingers are the best. Okay, we're ready to roll. Let me just remove all those little dots on my fingers, because it's kind of hard to work with that. And I still have my leaf at the top. Okay, let's bring this here. 2 leaf at the top. Oh, right here. Is that the one? No, that's the one. Okay, that's the leaf missing there at this top left here. Do you see that? I like to do the outline first. You see I'm doing one side on the outline. I got one here. I want to make sure to remove that too. Here we go. Outline first. All your outline first. That's so much easier. And then just tap it down. This went under here for some reason. Push back there. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing that what we done the first layers. See, if you get one that just ripped, you put it right back on. You bet. Fingers are made before the tools. You get that right. Okay. It's just, yeah, they just won't stick on this though. Okay, I think I get most of it off. It's just like, oh, what just stick on you like static. It just won't leave you. Here we go. Okay, is that pretty? I think we're up to something pretty. Turn it upside down. I see the heart. I love it, love it. Okay. Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. I'm glad I did that. Okay, I'm going with basic gray. Yeah, so we're going to do 4 1/8. 4 1/8, because my white was 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to go 4 1/8 by, come back here, you silly goose, 5 3/8. So were you guys thinking, oh my gosh, that's going to be blah in the gray? It looked lovely, isn't it? And we're going to put that there. I'm looking at ribbon. Okay, now I'm not sure for the card base itself if I want gray granite or if I want white. Let's see what it looks like. Well, I'm glad you guys like that. That looked good. You know what? I want gray granite, but I'm going to need a white though. Okay, let's get a gray granite. Gray granite. You know gray granite, it's a special color at my house, right? My little pound dog got named after this color. And we're going to, so I cut at 4 1/4 on the long way, so it's going to be 4 1/4 by 11, score at 5 1/2. Thank you for telling your friend. Dark gray, it's my first layer here. See there? Here we go. So the dark gray, it's the layer there, and then here. Okay, so what else can I do? We need a greeting on that. We sure do. So, I'm thinking we are embossing our greeting. So, is it a birthday card? Is it thinking of you? Thank you. You know what? We're going to do a hello. Hello, it's for all occasion. So let me put that. Oh, come back here. Why you're over here? And I like the one I liked you a lot too. Oh. Somebody didn't put their stamp at the right place here. That's what happened. I wonder who that was. Going to have to talk to them. Okay, let's. Hello, it's very small. Okay, I'm changing my mind. Oh, it's all a mess. Okay, I did wrong. Okay, I'm going to take care of that when we're done. But, get well soon would be great too. You know what? I'm doing a happy birthday. Happy birthday. Okay, let's move that there. And, I'm going to stamp this with Versamark. And we're going to stamp that on dark gray. So that's basic gray. And we're going to, oh, I need my embossing powder that is in the back of me because I did embossing today. So, okay, I got my embossing powder. I got my Versamark. I got my happy birthday. We're going to smack that right here. Oh, wow, straight. Hee-haw! Always tap tap to remove all the little parts there. And let's get dang it, I wanted to pass that in the red. Well, maybe so. I don't think so. I wanted to put that in the lovely punch. I don't think I think I stamped too much at one end. Let's see. Half inch. Would that do the trick? Yep, half inch. Let's just see. I think that's going to cut it. Let's see. Oh gosh, I think we are good. Let's try it. It's just that my happy birthday, it's too low. But we're going to, you know what? It's a way to fix that. 1 minute. We will fix that. We will fix that, my friend. Let me bring some bling. We're going to fix that with blings. Huh. These are the Elegant Facet Gem. I thought to use rhinestone. Well, let's check. That old rhinestone here. You know what? Our pearls would be good too. Let's try this here. Gray, the colors are gray granite, basic gray, and whisper white, and smoky slate for the ink. Where is my tools? Oh, here it's one. Okay. Yep, I think this is going to be, you know what, I need a new, I need different size. 1 second. I just got the big one left and I don't want the big one. The new trimmer, it's amazing, amazing, amazing. Yeah, okay. So I'm not using the new gem, okay? I just wasted one, but that's okay. I think the rhinestone is going to look better on this. So I'm going to put, why am I putting rhinestone there? It's because I screwed up my greeting. That's it. Here we go. We're going to get it done. So we're going to have a row of rhinestone. And like I said, sometime, you know, I would, do another greeting. But when you do some little, oops, where'd that one go? When you do some, oops, sometimes it's just a way to think outside the box, and then you can try something new. Did I say I was using rhinestone? Not just one, my friend. I'm using the truckload of it. Haha. Okay. It's funny because when I look in the camera, I can see when they're not straight. When I look here with the camera on top of me, it look all good. Okay, now we're going to move that aside. And then we're going to, come back here, you. Oh, silly goose. Okay, that there. Now we're going to put that together. Okay, let's, okay, if you didn't see the new stamping seal, it worked lovely. This is flat. It stands for seal everything. Oh, now I cannot. It stands for something, you know. It stands for simple, easy adhesive lay down. Simple, easy adhesive lay down. So this lay down, we used to hold it straight. You want to lay it flat and just roll. And see, it started there. I'm going to go back there, roll. And the video that I done, when was it? Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday at lunch. I say it's worth every penny to watch it. Oh, by the way, it's free, so it's just your time. Now I'm going to put that right here, like so. Nope, I get a little unvolunteer there. Move that. This is gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. Okay, we need a white insert. Bring me a white insert. The insert, it's 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to put that right here. And we're going to raise that up though. Come back here. Not this, but this one. Yeah, I plan to be live on YouTube tomorrow or Saturday around lunchtime. Not sure which day. It all depends on how they go tomorrow. And I'm going to give you a sneak peek. You're going to say, what the heck is she going to do with this? See this? Well, that's one piece. It's going to be two technique in one. And here's another one. So if you like flashy color, I think you want to join. No, I don't know the time. I just go live off and on YouTube. I mean, YouTube, I get Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I do a video there. And then I try to go live unannounced too. Going to put that right here. I thought to put a ribbon, but I think just this, it's lovely. So let's finish the inside. So we said it was a happy birthday. Let's bring, oh, I know what I'm going to do inside. We won't stamp inside. Remember I told you save the thing there? Excuse me. So this part here. So you're going to look through your thing, and it's always one place you're going to have a good flower. So I like this one. I like this one. I don't like this one because it's off. This one, it's weird. So you want to use one of those two. And I'm going to use this one. I like to start in the corner. I'm going to peel this up. Put that right there. And then you're going to build your flower. The reason why I like to start in the corner, so then I know where it, I won't go off my paper. And I'm going to share with you one of them in the bright color. Okay, so I'm off a little bit here. You can always, if you peel, when you put it down, don't press it till you're done, okay? Here. Oh. And let's move that right here. Et voila! Now I got my flower. You can even take a leaf. And you can even put one of your leaves too. You know what? I'm just going to put my leaf in the top corner there. Boom! So now we got it. Flow to the, oops, where the heck that come from? And this you don't check neither, you just pull, that's it. We're going to put that right here. And we're going to do here we go. Now it's signed. So whoever gonna win it, gonna go. It's gonna go in the mail. When I announce the winner on Sunday, I want the cards to be claimed at least by Wednesday. Because if I would keep that till somebody say, "Oh yeah, I win in October," it's all gone. I cannot keep track of that. So that's why I give a short notice. See the wink of Stella too. I think that's a wow card. Okay, let me share. I said I'm going to share the bright ones. See, this is not stamped. This is the inside. See, it's the die cut too. This is the inside. Also then the leaf there. So you can use those things. See? Yes, the new trimmer cut very narrow strip. Let me bring something up. You don't have to fuss with it. Somebody's asking about the new trimmer. So the new trimmer loft too. So you have, that's a thing. But this is what, a 1 inch strip. I can cut that in at half inch there. Is it 1 inch? No, it's less than a 1 inch. It's about 5/8. I'm gonna bring that at the half inch right there. Oops. So now it's straight on my thing. Just close it and cut it. Keep it in place. See? Boom. You can cut very, very small strip. I can even take that half inch, cut it in a 1/4 inch, close that, cut 2 straight strip. You don't even have to put it there. It is an amazing, amazing full cutter. It's a little learning curve because it's locked in place. So first I was like, oh, it's not lifting up. But you know what? I don't even think about it anymore. This week I had to do something though. Let me share with you. So not the same toothbrush that you brush your teeth with. This get paint on it and name it. That's my craft toothbrush. Sometimes, you know, when you put, especially when you cut paper that been embossed, like detail embossing, all that little paper go down there. So take your toothbrush and just clean that track. And you're going to be shocked, but see, I did a lot of cutting today too. See? So that your blade gets stuck sometime or whatever, don't cut as sharp. That's the only thing you want to do. So take your toothbrush and clean that track. And also sometime in the back you can take like a rag with like maybe W40, yes, W40, to clean the back of the track, especially if you cut something that you add glue on it. And that's going to take the glue. W40, it's very my friend also. Absolutely. So yeah, a little crash course on the cutter, but you see this? It's amazing, amazing. Ta-da! So this was about the same here, but what I done with this one, I didn't stamp. So you can see the different colors. This one here, one watercolor that I colored, the other one it's the blend. Here it's just the stamp. So it's a very well-built combo bundle, absolutely bundle that it's very lovely. So I absolutely love this. Love it, love it, love it. And if you like bright colors, well, you betcha, I get that too. So let me flip you up. Oh. Here we go. So I hope that you enjoyed tonight. And again, you can have the bundle for free. So it's no string attached. Just join my team. Just go at FrenchieStamps.com. I got a question and answer there. What happens if you don't meet your quarterly? You become my customer. That's it. You become back my customer. That's as simple as that. My goodness. And what else? It was something else I wanted to say. Oh, make sure that you check my blog Saturday. I get an announcement. And I think it will be tomorrow at around lunch that I'm going to share with you what the heck I'm going to do with this. Yeah. So I'm going to play with this and I'm going to share how to do this. So all that, it's coming up. I'm pretty sure it's going to be tomorrow on YouTube. So if you're not a subscriber to my YouTube, just go at FrenchieStamps.com, click on right at the top YouTube, subscribe, hit that little bell so you can get notified. If you're not home or you're working or you're out and about when I go live, then you know you get that notification when you come home. You can check it out, what I done and share. If you didn't watch my Wednesday this week, I strongly recommend it for, I explain about the stamping seal, the new adhesive sheet, Also we got those adhesive sheet. That's the foam. Can you see how thick that is? It's like our dimensional, but it's foam, and I'll die cut with that. All that, it's on my video of Wednesday. All the new adhesive, I went through all of them and explained how they work. So that's about it, my friend. I hope you enjoy Create on the Fly as much as I love to create on the fly with you all. Until next time, happy stamping. Stay safe out there. It's start to get ugly again. So if you watch the news, you know Texas, it's not doing too well right now. So stay safe and keep crafting. Bye-bye for now.